A Conall Christmas, written by Bethany Clare, narrated by Lily Collingwood. Chapter 1. Conall Castle, Scotland, December 1646. There's nothing quite like the soft thump against your palm as you press it against the swollen belly of pregnancy, allowing the small infant tucked safely away in its mother's womb to kick at the inside of your hand. The surreal experience filled me with joy as I pressed my hands flush against my daughter's stomach, smiling widely as tears brimmed against my eyes. I'd felt the child's movement more than once, but it didn't matter. I seemed to have the same reaction every time. My baby's baby had completely captured my heart, even if it would still be weeks before I would know she could be safely delivered without the conveniences of technology and medicine from our own time. "All right, Mom, I'm going to step away from you now. You simply cannot keep your hands glued to my stomach every moment of every day." I smiled as Bree stepped away, grabbing the end of the blanket as she tossed the other end in my direction, signaling at me to help fold it. "Oh, but I wish that I could. I think the babe moves even more than you did, dear, and you were quite active." "Really? Well, I sincerely apologize. I'm beginning to feel miserable." As if to emphasize her point, she collapsed onto her freshly made bed and threw her hands up over her head as far as her dress would allow. I kicked off my own shoes, hiking up my dress as I sat crisscrossed on the end, pulling her feet into my lap and removing her shoes so I could massage her swollen and, what were most assuredly, sore feet. She sighed as I rubbed her, wiggling her toes as I squeezed them, and I suddenly saw her for the little girl she'd once been. She was more than ready and capable of taking care of a child, but I found it hard to believe that she'd grown so quickly, not to mention that I was old enough to be a grandmother. I continued to knead the arches of her feet and heels until she drifted. Once she snored lightly, I carefully lifted her legs so that I could scoot out from under them and crawled off the bed as gently as I could. I walked to the fireplace, poking the wood until the flame took a firm root over the logs once more. I curled into a small wooden chair that sat before it as I gazed into the flames, before glancing about the room.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?